Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to argue! This is The Great Debate. The place where Vh1 bravely resolves the most important pop culture arguments of all time.
In your face!
Watch the intensity rise as we build toward the hottest debates ever.
Who's the stupid one now?
In this hour, round 2, it's getting hotter. Conan versus the Terminator. Which Arnold kicked the most ass?
The Terminator would wipe out Conan the Barbarian.
YMCA versus Macarena. Which ridiculous dance was more awesome?
YMCA is still done at every wedding. I don't even know what the Macarena is.
And who's the hotter Simpson sister?
Jessica Simpson, all the way.
No way! Of course I'm going with Ashley. I think she's so hot. In fact, I'd do her with her old nose.
Plus, pro-Snuggie and anti-Snuggie forces collide.
It's comfy. It's snuggly.
It's a robe turned around backwards.
Prepare yourself for pop culture's main event.
Woo!
I'm your MC, Michael Buffer, and this is The Great Debate.
This first debate, you know Pete Wentz and Tony Romo have had several times.
Hotter Simpson sister, Ashley versus Jessica.
Jessica versus Ashley? I'm gonna go with Ashley, because you know Jessica Simpson's horrible in bed. Has she ever had to be good in bed? Of course not. I'm pretty sure men have finished looking at her.
Jessica Simpson, all the way.
All those curves and goodies for me to play with.
Those fun bags are just spectacular.
I just fondle that all night long.
Your hands, this is for you.
Ashley's definitely the hotter Simpson sister. I like that Ashley's not afraid to be a little rebellious. She's got tattoos. She also married a rock dude. Ashley is just less annoying.
Yeah, Jessica's a little ditzy and annoying, but no more than any other chick we know, right, guys?
You have to understand that we men love girls in Daisy Dukes. So I'm going to go with Jessica Simpson.
I'm all over Jessica, especially in those big mom jeans. She was hot.
But you know what? Ashley's more insecure, and you know the needier girls are better in bed, so I'd say Ashley.
Ashley obviously is more fun and more open to things, or she wouldn't have gotten pregnant. I now consider Ashley a MILF. There, how about that?
I think she's so hot. In fact, I'd do her with her old nose.
I'll go with Jessica. You just know Ashley from being 15. I have a standard. Ashley's cute, and she's kind of girl next door-ish, but I'm sorry. Her sister looks like sex in heels.
Joe was right. You can't hide those double D's. Jessica wins.
I wish this debate was about which car I'd like to sleep with. Because these next two cars, I'd both.
Mightier, kick-ass TV car. The General Lee versus Kid.
How can you even compare them? General Lee looked like the Duke boys just bought it at a used car lot, whereas Kid was a car of the future.
It was black, it was sleek. It had
The car could also do anything you asked it to do. It can drive itself, has rockets, it can go up walls.
Bomb sniffer, medical scanner, deflatable tires, fuel processor, seat ejection system, voice stress analyzer. He's amazing.
General Lee could take this huge jump, be like, boom, that went right over like 7 cars and would land and just keep driving.
They can jump over. Big deal. Kid talked.
A pistol shot, Michael.
Where?
Just up the street.
Do I really want a car talking to me 24/7? I mean, it's like having a girlfriend in the car with you. It's like, shut up, I'm driving, all right?
Not to mention Kit's voice was so annoying.
Would you mind raining on someone else's parade?
It's very sexy to me. I bet you could program him to say some really dirty things.
Hey, General Lee was a guy car. His motor would go every time Daisy Duke would walk by.
Plus, it had the best horn of all time.
That's all the talking you need.
The car had a Southern flag on it. And if they ain't black people want to be rednecks, like, that's a bad car, man.
Let me tell you something. Kit can hear things, it can smell. The car can smell stuff.
Not bad at all.
Thank you, Michael.
Kit, General Lee, you can't open my doors. I'm a badass.
Kit could open the doors for you, close them, and then tell you a nice, heartwarming story.
That's correct, Michael.
And you know what else? Kit has satellite radio.
Really good gas mileage.
General Lee just has a banjo on a loop.
Don't give me this crap. The General Lee was 17,000 pounds of Detroit steel, baby. That was a real car.
The car could talk and smell. Plus, Hasselhoff never looked cooler. Kit wins. Dance crazes, they come and they go. But these two dance phenomenons will last the test of time. Which was the better dance craze? The YMCA versus the Macarena.
I say YMCA. Yeah, it just all came together and just exploded onto the scene.
The YMCA has been formed for 20 years. The Macarena? Come on, really? 4 years in the 90s does not a dance craze make.
Well, I like the Macarena better. Yeah, me too. I could never quite get the hang of the YMCA. Is that because you can't spell? It's because I look lousy in leather. Can't tell where the skin ends and the leather starts. Oh.
Macarena, it had that Latin flavor. And you do this, and you could actually teach a lady how to do it. I can show it to you back in my house, and we can Macarena all night.
I don't even know what the Macarena is. YMCA is still done at every wedding.
When they play YMCA, we all get on the dance floor, don't we?
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
That doesn't mean it's a better dance. That means it's a dance for simpletons who know 4 letters.
YMCA is essentially a more complicated version of the wig. But the Macarena, that's theater in the round, my friend.
With the Macarena, you are mastering complex rhythms. I mean, you have to know the rumba, you have to know the samba, the salsa verde, the salsa picante.
The Macarena, you spend most of the time saying, turn, where am I? What?
No one even knows the real words to Macarena.
Let's be real. Would you rather learn a dance from 2 Spanish men in suits or from 6 fabulous men in costumes?
I'm going to tell you something. Not a lot of people know this. 100% divorce rate. Any wedding, they do the Macarena. And the YMCA song, those dudes are going to be together forever.
There's no need to be because people still do it. The YMCA wins. Coming up, holy lip gloss is a girl group cage match.
I dare you to name someone in the Pussycat Dolls other than Nicole. As for the Spice Girls, baby, ginger, sporty, posh, scary.
And 2 miracles of male enhancement. Which one's better?
Who needs Rogaine when you got a boner? I gotta go Viagra.
Plus, Tootsie versus Mrs. Doubtfire.
Robin Williams used prosthetics. Dustin Hoffman used acting.
It's all next on The Great Debate. But first, the Hot or Not VH1.com poll results. We asked, you answered. These celebs, hot or not? The results. Mickey Rourke, 92% voted. Not hot. Democracy in action. Chloe Sevigny, 77% voted. Hot like fire. Zach Braff, 67% voted. Not hot. Natalie Portman disagrees. This is The Great Debate, where your opinions matter for real.
Hi,
am Chantal.
I'm Pedro.
And we are Morningwood. We met at a birthday party. It was super late at night. Pedro heard me singing a song and he said, "You got some lungs on you, kid." You're always thinking of thought. Our musical influences tend to be less musical and more comical and or visual. Burlesque / vaudevillian / rock show is sort of our thing.
For more on Morningwood, log on to music.vh1.com.
For a limited time, you can carry out a large Domino's pizza, loaded with extra cheese, and any delicious topping of your choice. All for just $5.99. It's such a great deal, we had to add one stipulation. Limit 256 per household per day. That's not happening.
It's back. Domino's $5.99 carry-out pizza deal. For a limited time only, carry out a large one-topping pizza with extra cheese for just $5.99. Only at Domino's.
Now, the fun begins, and the comedy critics are calling perfect.
Thank you, that makes me feel much better.
Hugh Grant and Sarah Jessica Parker are the best couple of the season.
I packed a ton of underwear in a strapless gown.
Same here.
Did you hear about the Morgans, rated PG-13?
It's Christmas time, and wouldn't it be nice to find a simpler way to get the best price, to stop chasing sales when I'd rather be having story time by the tree.
This Christmas, you don't have to chase sales. Walmart checks other stores' prices so you don't have to. And if there's a better advertised price out there, they'll even match it. Christmas costs less at Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart.
You get presents, yes you do. Give some love to Wino. You're really in the spirit. Giving gifts galore. And when you buy some jeans for you, for a brand new store.
Buy jeans in a $20 store card till December 24th.
The secret to an explosive look?
L'Oreal's new telescopic explosion mascara with our new spherical brush to dramatically lengthen and fan out lashes. Round to easily lengthen every lash from every angle. Small to reach tiny corner and lower lashes. Result, lashes beautifully transformed, lengthened and fanned out. One big look from one small round brush. These lashes...
Explosive, because you're worth it.
New telescopic explosion mascara from L'Oreal. What happened last night? Raunchy.
I married a whore! How dare you? She's a nice lady!
Surreal.
There's a jungle cat in the room!
Didn't meditate. Freaking hilarious.
Funny fat guy followed on page.
The Hangover on Blu-ray and DVD.
Things you shouldn't do when you are naked.
What outrageous things will you come up with? Find out with over 300 topics in the Game of Things.
My romance. Fall in love with Ralph Lauren romance.
Doesn't need a thing but you.
Ralph Lauren romance. This holiday at Macy's.
People always say it's the thought that counts. Think harder. Why couldn't the thought be to get me a snowmobile?
For a better deal on better gifts? Come to think of it, today.
I'm going to Dublin to propose to my boyfriend on Leap Day. An old Irish tradition.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever had.
She needed him to get her to Dublin.
But right!
But the farther they go,
Let's get you to your room.
and the closer they get,
You're making the most important decision of your life based on some ridiculous tradition.
the harder it will be to make a choice.
Yes.
Anna!
Will you marry me?
Yeah, rated PG, theaters January 8th.
How do you like your girl power? Wrapped in a British flag or wrapped around a stripper pole?
Ultimate all-girl pop group, the Spice Girls versus Pussycat Dolls.
The Pussycat Dolls brought this debate hands down, claws down.
I'm a ride with the Pussycat Dolls, because I just like that name.
Pussycat Dolls is the ultimate girl group because it's got the word in it.
Because you're chicken, you get it just like that. Wait a minute.
Pussycat Dolls. Kind of hooker pop. I mean, they keep insisting they're not strippers, but either those were stripper poles in that video or that building had a very weak structure.
I'm gonna go with the Spice Girls because, see, I don't mean no harm. The Pussycat Dolls, that's a pretty bitch song.
Yo, tell me what I want, what I really, really want.
The best girl group of all time would be the Spice Girls. Only because they were really relatable to young girls.
I have to go with the Spice Girls because they have personalities.
Really, really wanna zig a zig pie.
As far as original and really having that stage presence, I think the Spice Girls, I don't think you can recreate that.
Pussycat Dolls, easily, because they embrace their sex.
I know you like me. I know you do.
I know you do. What she say? Damn, I'm like,
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
Yes, I do. Really, I do.
Don't you?
Bitch, don't you know I'm gonna f you up if I see you near my man?
don't you?
When I grow up, I wanna be famous, I wanna be a star, I wanna be a movie.
I dare you to name someone in the Pussycat Dolls other than Nicole. As for the Spice Girls, baby, ginger, sporty, posh, and scary.
The Spice Girls actually had hits. People don't want to give them credit, but they actually had hits.
See ya, hold tight.
Appealing to both girls and boys, the Pussycat Dolls win. Don't you wish all girl groups were hot like these?
Which would you rather, go bald or be impotent? Gee, let's think about this for a second.
Which invention helped men more? Rogaine versus Viagra.
I'm gonna go with working penis.
I'm as bald-headed as a pumpkin, brother, and you're asking me what's better, Rogaine or Viagra? Viagra!
When I get older, I just accept I won't have hair, but I will never accept that I won't have... Yeah, exactly.
Best invention for men, Rogaine. I mean, everybody needs hair.
Let's face it, in this shallow society of ours, you know, sexy head of hair is very important.
I'm gonna have to go with the Rogaine because, you know, when you love someone, you can overlook a lot of things. Thank God I don't need either.
The right woman will take care of the situation down here. But can a woman help me with my hair? No. Rogaine is so much more valuable.
Rogaine doesn't even work. Why are we pretending like it works?
I've taken Rogaine, I'll admit it. And as you can see, it's really kicked some ass.
I'd have to say Viagra.
Probably when I turn like 65, I'm gonna be popping Viagra probably. Because I want to still get it popping.
I just wish they'd make it in a different color than blue so people wouldn't know you're taking it.
Nobody cares if you're bald, if your penis works.
Take those pills, Baldy. You need some water?
Well, people overlook the side effects of Viagra, which are
Rampant.
You may suffer from rampant. Viagra doesn't make you good at sex. It just makes you have more bad sex. My wife doesn't want my 4-minute erection, okay? So now all of a sudden I'm going to bother her for the next 3 hours. Rogaine is so much more important. You can hide this problem. You can't hide this problem.
Who needs Rogaine when you got a boner? I gotta go Viagra.
Whoever invented Viagra should be given the Nobel Peace of Ass Prize, I'm telling you.
You can still get laid if you're bald. Viagra wins.
Forget about RuPaul. The fiercest man in drag competition goes to Robin Williams versus Dustin Hoffman.
Who was the most believable man in drag? Mrs. Doubtfire versus Tootsie.
I'm going to give this one to Robin Williams and Doubtfire. Come on, man. Doubtfire was like wearing fat suits and stuff.
Yes, I want to keep you abreast of some of the changes in my career.
Robin Williams genuinely looked like someone's grandma.
That was virtual, like CGI almost, you know what I mean? Like he was into that role.
Robin Williams used prosthetics. Dustin Hoffman used acting.
Dustin Hoffman actually looked like a real woman.
I've never wanted a woman this much.
Oh, please, John, please, perhaps another time.
You know, there was just something attractive, very attractive about Tootsie.
You would think about having sex with Tootsie.
Like I could see like on porn websites like a fetish for Tootsie, but not Mrs. Doubtfire. Mrs. Doubtfire was beyond scary ugly.
You're big for a lady. You could play for the 49ers.
Come on, Mrs. Doubtfire, she got hit on by the bus driver.
I like that Mediterranean-looking women.
Tootsie Rockers. Stuff's so tough that she got a proposal.
Oh! Which one did I masturbate to? Okay? I own Tootsie on DVD. You do the math. Go, Tootsie, go!
This is a nightmare.
Dude really did look like a lady. Tootsie wins the drag race.
Loser.
Coming up, Paris Hilton versus Kim Kardashian. Whose sex tape helped her more?
Sure, Kim Kardashian had a sex tape, but she's not as famous as Paris Hilton. Even my mom knows who Paris Hilton is.
And Arnold the Barbarian versus Arnold the Machine.
Oh, come on. If it comes down to a choice between a badass future with robots and a badass past with swords and sorcery and James Earl Jones, I'm going with the robot.
It's all next on The Great Debate. But first, the Vh1 All-Stars versus the Ivy Leaguers. Megan from Rock of Love and the UPenn debate team. The argument? Is it better to be street smart or book smart?
We're a Penn parliamentary debate, and we absolutely know that being book smart is better than being street smart, because you know more about science, politics, and the world.
It is much better to be street smart. Really, anything that you need to know you can find on the internet anyways.
When you're book smart, it means you've got a better education, which means you're going to get a better job.
Right now, I hear that there's like an economy crisis and people are losing their jobs. The people that are street smart are not losing their jobs because they don't have any.
When you're book smart, you can impress the opposite sex with random facts about everything.
Guys are hotter that are street smart rather than book smart. Bill Gates. No matter how much money he has, he still will never be hot.
Look, the bottom line is, girls love nerds.
This is The Great Debate.
It's here that you know. That's what I call Music 32. 20 of today's coolest hits with Jay Sean and Taylor Swift. The perfect party playlist. Now 32 is in stores now. Buy it today at nowthat'smusic.com.
Let's talk straight about your cell phone. Most people only use half of what they pay for. With Straight Talk, you get 1,000 minutes, 1,000 texts, and 30 megs of data, all for $30 a month. Straight Talk. Everything you need in a cell phone without a contract. Only at Walmart.
Your date is here. He's hot.
This Tuesday, don't hold back.
Oh, you okay?
From spending the holidays with Sandra Bullock and Bradley Cooper.
You go get your Steve on.
Okay. All about Steve. Own it Tuesday.
Rule number 1, wait for nothing. Revlon Age-Defying Spa Foundation. Instantly revitalize, brighten, and protect against fine lines. For radiant, flawless coverage. Revlon Age-Defying Spa Foundation.
Euphoria, Calvin Klein. Receive a free gourmet box of chocolates with your purchase from the Euphoria Fragrance Collection at Macy's.
Morning, Cam.
Morning, Bob.
Good morning, Scott Tissue. Can everyone hear me? Just barely.
Great, let's get started.
You guys.
Now Scott Extra Soft Tissue has a new design, and it's our softest ever. And one mega roll has more sheets than 4 of the competition's regular rolls.
Wow! This is really soft. Yes.
New guy. New Scott Extra Soft Tissue. Softness done right.
What do you want?
Some of these and some of these and some of these. What are you gonna make?
You should make a gift for Papa.
We're gonna put it right here. That's for Dad. Mine is done now. Look it.
This is what memories are made of. Rice Krispies. Childhood is calling.
'Tis the season to be giving and saving. Burlington has the same fabulous gifts department stores have at shockingly low prices. Up to 70% less every day. That's our gift to you.
Burlington Coat Factory.
Well-informed people are considering Chevy Malibu.
You a cop? No. You didn't hear from me, but this Malibu, it offers better highway mileage than a comparable Camry or Accord.
Estimated 33 highway. I saw that on the EPA suck.
So how come the Malibu costs so little?
It's a Chevy.
You have cop hair.
Now during the Chevy Red Tag event, get an 09 Malibu with 0% APR for 72 months. See red and save green now at your local Chevy dealer.
From Walt Disney Pictures, dreams do come true. The Princess and the Frog is the #1 movie in America. And Time Magazine calls it the best movie of the year.
It's gonna be good.
Disney's The Princess and the Frog, rated G, now playing.
All the celebrity news every week. OK Magazine on newsstands now.
I got new carpet for this entire room, but I only had to pay for this much of it.
Empire's 60% off sale is on again, and it's better than ever. Shop at home and save 60% on quality name brand carpet with no payments for 1 year. And we install next day.
You can get a lot more carpet for a whole lot less.
60% off is huge. Call today.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
A complimentary service if we don't solve a routine problem in one visit. A $20 account credit if we're late to an appointment. And a 30-day money-back guarantee on all our services. The new Comcast Customer Guarantee. From all of us to you.
Unbottled. You know how in boxing, the longer a match goes, the more intense it gets. Well, this show is like that, but with less brain damage and a lot more answers.
Now here's the thing. Everybody loves naked debutantes giving.
Which sex tape had the bigger impact? Paris Hilton versus Kim Kardashian.
When Paris Hilton's sex tape came out, this was the biggest one in a long, long, long time.
This is my one night in Paris.
One Night in Paris. It's a great title. Everyone on the planet downloaded Paris's tape. Kim Kardashian got some publicity, definitely, but Paris was a way bigger deal.
I would argue the Kim Kardashian sex tape had the bigger impact because it put Kim Kardashian's ass on the map.
It was a career maker for that ass.
That ass is crazy. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Before Kim Kardashian's tape came out, I had no idea who she was. So the sex tape sort of made her.
Everyone that thinks my boobs are fake, they're real.
She actually got a career from that. She has a career.
Kim's tape got her a show on E! Her whole family got a show. It paid for Bruce Jenner's facelift.
Sure, Kim Kardashian had a sex tape, but she's not as famous as Paris Hilton. Even my mom knows who Paris Hilton is. You're like obsessed. You always know.
Paris Hilton went from being one of a number of socialites with a name to A-list celebrity status. She became someone to watch.
Come, baby, come. Kim Kardashian's, I was watching them. I said, Ray J, check this out. It's starting now.
Ray J's just banging ahead, you're good to go, and
Woo! Do I get an Emmy or for this? Kim, she's like a little chocolate in her ice cream cone. They both have careers now. That boy that Paris had, nobody cares about him.
okay, here's me in Paris, and then I did this, check it out.
How'd I get to be so lucky?
Paris Hilton was the first one to understand if you can't do anything else, you may as well suck it.
Ew! Paris was kind of already around, and then that just like helped. But then Kim was like, no one. And then when that sex tape came out, then she's like, now she's like Kim Kardashian.
And the winner is Kim Kardashian. It made her whole family reality stars.
Now we've got a debate over the greatest rock and jock anthems of all time.
Which sports anthem pumps you up more? Rock and Roll Part 2 versus We Will Rock You.
We Will Rock You by Queen or Rock and Roll Part 2 by Gary Glitter. To me, being a sports guy, I've heard Gary Glitter a lot more than We Will Rock You.
Rock and Roll Part 2 is the ultimate sports anthem. It just gets me excited.
That really pumps you up when you're at a game and you hear that.
The song that pumps me up more is We Will Rock You. Freddie Mercury and Queen, that's the ultimate song.
When you play that at a sporting event, my God, the whole stadium shakes to the core.
We will
will rock you.
There's something about that. It just really gets your blood going, and you want it. You hear a goal or something. Touchdown! You need something like. It's very exciting.
But the Gary Glitter song, it's way more primal, and that's what sporting events are about. Just people,
That's not a rock song. That's not a pump-up song. That's the modern equivalent of That's all that is.
At least there's lyrics with "We Will Rock You."
Body, you're a good man, bald man, something man, suck a duck a digger, not a man someday. Got mud on your face, big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place.
Rock and Roll Part 2 doesn't even really have any words, which is why it's good for an anthem at a sports game, because most people are drunk at that point.
But "We Will Rock You" eventually leads to "We Are the Champions." That's what you have to remember.
There's no debate.
There's no debate.
Why are we debating this?
Queen.
The winner is We Will Rock You. More clapping, more foot stomping, more pumping. It's just better.
Okay, this is a guy that everyone in the world has an opinion on. You either love him or you hate him. Perez Hilton.
Perez Hilton. Love him or hate him?
Perez Hilton's website. Great. I'm addicted to Perez Hilton. I love him. I absolutely cannot stand Perez Hilton.
I just think he brings nothing to the table except annoying.
I think Perez Hilton is just a bitchy, gossipy blog face. Hate him.
How can you hate Perez? He was a one-man show in a coffee shop talking, and then he became.
I take what I do seriously, and I love it, and I think that comes across.
Perez Hilton kind of elevated gossip to a whole other level.
He's pretty much created the standard by which all other celebrity blogs are judged. You gotta love Perez Hilton.
Listen, Perez has a point of view. It's funny, it's bitter, it's aggressive.
He's drawing penises and teardrops and all kinds of comments on these pictures, you know. And you gotta give it to him.
No. Perez Hilton is like the mean kids at school. They just pick on people for no apparent reason.
First couple times it's shocking, and you're like, okay, you're into it. Then after that, you're like, all right, it's one note. It's the same thing over and over and over. Blah, 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 blah. I just am saying what a lot of folks are thinking, but may not actually ever say out loud or write.
Perez Hilton just points out gay people who you already knew were gay. Yay for you, Perez. Very clever.
I think everybody needs a bitchy gay friend. And Perez Hilton is America's bitchy gay friend.
Who's the stupid one now?
Because you log on to his website at least 3 times a day, admit it, you love Perez Hilton.
I'm gonna say I hate myself. I don't think everyone should love me. Because if they did, then I'd have a head as big as
Okay, yo, joint. What up? Snoop tangles with Eminem. Who is the more controversial rapper?
I say Eminem.
Eminem's not controversial. He's a darling. Snoop is controversial.
And He-Man versus Thundercats. Who could kick whose ass?
He-Man would just go, oh, you're dressed up like a cat. That's really cute. Punch.
It's all next on The Great Debate. But first, the Funny or Not VH1.com poll results. We asked, you answered. These comedians, funny or not? Jimmy Fallon, 58% voted. Not funny. That's what you said. Carrot Top, 83% voted. Not funny. We didn't say it, you did. Andy Dick, 56% voted. Funny. After all these years. This is The Great Debate, where your opinions matter for real.
Yeah, baby,
yeah!
VH1 is your Saturday night movie destination. This week's feature is Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. During the flick, connect the stars with 7-Up and VH1 7 Degrees of Separation. The movies you love, tonight at 8. Brought to you by 7-Up, the soft drink that not only pops, makes you feel ridiculously bubbly.
Mr. Garrett, turn around! Brad! Hey, Brad, little picture, Brad! Brad! Hey, right here! Turn around, Brad!
What's with the bubbly?
Crisp, clean 7-Up. Ridiculously bubbly.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my iPhone gave to me 12 cookies cooking, 11 cards ascending, 10 gifts for giving, 9 songs for singing, 8 bells for ringing, 7 slopes to ski, 6 games for playing, 5 gold rings, 4 hot lattes, 3 flights home, 2 feet of snow, and an app that can light up the tree.
For a limited time, you can carry out a large Domino's pizza, loaded with extra cheese, and any delicious topping of your choice, all for just $5.99. It's such a great deal, we had to add one stipulation. Limit 256 per household per day. That's not happening.
Carry out pizza deal. For a limited time only, carry out a large one-topping pizza with extra cheese for just $5.99. Only at Domino's.
Come on, Harry, we've got a game to win.
The latest chapter
We have a plan.
Excellent. Is yours to own on Blu-ray.
I've got to finish whatever Dumbledore started.
By Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And look for Harry Potter Ultimate Editions Year 1 and Year 2.
At our Christmas dinner, I make sure there's more than enough. Thanks to Walmart, I can feed my family of 8 for $30 or less. Christmas costs less at Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Is he ready? Hi, Sonny. You look cute.
All the celebrity news every week. OK Magazine on newsstands now.
You give presents, yes you do. Give some love to YOU. You're really in the spirit. Giving gifts galore. And when you buy some jeans for you, for a brand new score.
Buy jeans with a $20 store card till 7/24. There's a new way to eat fruit. Introducing Fruit Today. Part fruit bits, part rich juice, all natural. Fruit Today, a new way to eat fruit. Find it in the produce section.
Critics are raving about the most irresistible movie event of the year. Dramatic. Amazing. Rolling Stone declares 9 is dazzling, visionary, and electric.
That I'd pay to see.
4 stars.
Every frame is like a postcard.
The sexiest movie of the year.
I want you to be my savage.
Now nominated for 5 Golden Globes, including Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress, and Best Picture of the Year.
Fantastic. I can't wait to see it.
9, rated PG-13.
Dr. Dre is responsible for 2 very, very controversial figures in the hip-hop community. One being Snoop Doggy Dogg, the other being Eminem.
Who is the more controversial rapper? Eminem versus Snoop Dogg.
Mr. Dre?
I say Eminem. Yeah, Eminem has
Eminem's got a little more drama around him.
Eminem's not controversial. He's a darling.
Hey, yo, Dre.
What Snoop is controversial.
Mr. Boss Dog, Snoop dealed up with Jizzle.
Every time he goes somewhere, it's like a puff of smoke that follows him.
People's like, you know, my kids are watching Snoop Dogg videos, and he came home smelling like weed.
My name is...
I gotta go with Eminem. Angry white dude, rebellious, telling the industry to kiss his ass.
I don't give a damn. Dre sent me to take the world on.
You gotta be a little crazy to be a white boy and decide I'm gonna hang out with all the black guys and I'm gonna out-rap them.
It's Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg done been to court as an accessory to murder, marijuana charge, potential rape charges, jaywalking, riding a bike without a helmet.
No, Snoop Dogg was always smooth, always cool, always got along with everybody. Eminem was on the gay community.
He's in videos talking about killing his mom.
Mother, are you there? I love you. I never meant to hit you over the head with that shovel.
He's in songs talking about killing his ex-wife.
Which is like a regular white guy.
Why do I want to kill their wives?
Say what you will about Eminem, and he's like crazy and homophobic and hits girls and stuff.
You think that's bad? You should hear the rest of my album.
But he never murdered anyone, allegedly.
I'll give you that. But Eminem still hasn't softened.
Then I'll invite Sarah Palin up to dinner, then nail her. Maybe say hello to my girlfriend.
Snoop Dogg is coaching Little League football now.
The cat is a dad. He's just a cool-ass dad. Laid back. I mean, he's making waffles and smoking weed at the same time.
You tell me guns, ass, weed, and gangs. You tell me who's more controversial.
Because he's never gone soft and he doesn't coach Little League. Eminem wins!
In 2009, our world was changed forever when a mutant blanket with sleeves was thrust upon us in the form of an infomercial.
The Snuggie. Genius or not?
Is the Snuggie genius or crap? It's genius crap. Because we're all buying it. Snuggie, to me, is probably the greatest invention since sliced bread.
I've been eyeing it on the infomercials, and I've been coveting it. And now I have it. I'm very snug.
Snuggie to me is a little cultish. Even the word, Snuggie. What is that?
What is a Snuggie? Did you just come from Mars? A Snuggie is part blanket, hoodie, sleeping bag.
It's a straitjacket. It's a robe turned around backwards.
Keeps you totally warm and gives you the freedom to use your hands.
God bless the man that thought of a blanket with sleeves. Look at this. You can read and still be warm. This is genius.
Why would you pay money for a blanket with sleeves? You can just go get some scissors and cut 2 holes in them and bam.
And plus, that's sexy. Ain't nothing sexy about the Snuggie unless you're butt naked underneath. Butt naked. Get it?
What are you talking about? And you can wear it as a fashion item. See?
Is there a more flattering look for a man?
If I walked in the house and I saw a man with this on, we're over. Put a sweatshirt on. Something that looks normal.
It's comfy. It's snuggly. I like it.
It's comfortable and it makes us look like gay cult members.
Where's your other hand?
It's in the sleeve.
That's not a sleeve!
Snuggies are the best piece of clothing you can own. Years from now, we're all gonna only wear Snuggies. I hope.
It got millions of people to buy a backwards robe. Therefore, the Snuggie is genius.
Humanoid alien kittens versus roided up guys with swords. Back in the 80s, which one were you into?
Who wins in a fight? Masters of the Universe versus Thundercats.
Okay, there's no way in the world that Thundercats will be able to beat the Masters of the Universe.
Masters of the Universe will take them. Thundercats won't get it done.
What part of Masters of the Universe do you not understand?
They have mastered it.
You got He-Man, you got Man of Arms, you got Tila. Have you seen the muscles on these guys?
Who could beat them? A kitty cat? Ooh, meow, meow, I'm a kitty cat.
I'm not taking anything from He-Man, but can't beat the Thundercats.
Lion, though. Like, the lion is the king of the jungle.
I love Chitara. That's the fast. She was.
Then they had Panthro with the nunchucks.
Panther was a black dude.
He's like, Lionel, yo, check this out. We need to get in this car and go whoop some ass. I'm like, word.
The Masters of the Universe have the powers of Grayskull.
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power.
I like that part.
You get transformed into He-Man, right? Blah, blah. But the Thundercats have this sort of omen.
Lionel would take that sword and go thunder, thunder, Thundercats.
And then this big, like, Batman thing would shine on the sky. And it was, like, serious, you know? Like, it's happening.
He-Man would just go, oh, you're dressed up like a cat. That's really cute. Punch.
He-Man is the most powerful man in the universe. By definition, no one can beat him.
He-Man literally rides a cat. Doesn't that end the debate right there?
Thundercats, though, a wild animal is a wild animal is a wild animal. More than likely, you're gonna shred whoever you jump on.
The Thundercats are pussies. He-Man masters this universe. He-Man wins. Coming up, Harry Potter versus the Da Vinci Code.
You little kid. All right, well, Harry Potter is for you. But the Da Vinci Code, it was for grown crazy people.
And the Great Debate gets insane when two beauty pageants collide.
Which is the better pageant? Miss America, because they hardly ever poop on the stage.
It's all next on the Great Debate. Can't get enough Great Debate? Go to greatdebate.vh1.com for more debates and exclusive content.
The signs are clear. They are here to stay.
The whole world is watching.
District 9. Own it on Blu-ray December 22nd. The best way to watch movies at home ever.
Fall in love with Ralph Lauren romance.
Doesn't need a thing but you.
Ralph Lauren romance. This holiday at Macy's.
Hey, Knuckles, can you take out the trash can?
Why? It's barely full. That's wasting money.
It stinks.
Wasting money stinks.
Stop wasting money. Use Hefty with unscented odor block technology. It neutralizes garbage odors and can save you money.
I love this bag.
Hefty. Wasting bags stinks. Get Hefty with unscented odor block technology. Hefty, stop the stinks.
The most talked about film of the year is now the winner of 3 Golden Globe nominations, including Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress, and Best Picture of the Year. Precious. Rated R. Now playing in theaters.
This year at Kia, we introduced 3 incredible new models. The Soul, Forte, and Forte Coupe. Sporty styling, class-leading horsepower, advanced technology. Now get great deals on our latest models and up to $4,500 off the Borrego. And check out the 2011 Kia Sorento.
I believe, therefore I am. It's a power. It's a strength. It's a responsibility. It's a new day. You are what you say you are. I am king.
The fragrance for men from Sean John. Deluxe holiday set includes Eau de Toilette spray and Chrome Signature Sean John watch. Yours for $78, exclusively at Macy's. On Christmas Day, don't miss Sherlock Holmes. It's spectacular entertainment. It is no mean feat indeed. Golden Globe nominee Robert Downey Jr. is brilliant. Trust me, I'm a professional. Sherlock Holmes, PG-13, starts Christmas Day.
Catch Hallmark Channel's Countdown to Christmas and Comcast high-speed internet with Power Boost. Celebrate Christmas every day starting at noon. And remember, when your holiday shopping time is running low, take it online with Comcast high-speed internet with Power Boost. Hallmark Channel's Countdown to Christmas and Comcast high-speed internet with Power Boost. The perfect combination.
Public notice. The last minute is here. Farm on me! Now everything. 267,000 dozen gifts for the whole family. Must go immediately. Sherpa Line fashion boots. An unbeatable $9. Denim for the whole family. A crazy $6. Fashion sweaters. The ultimate gift. Just $8. Designer outerwear. Below cost $15. And now from a $50 million toy buyout, toys $5. It's your last chance, so hurry. Farm on me! We will not be undersold.
Harry Potter and the Da Vinci Code? They made books out of these movies?
Bigger book craze. The Da Vinci Code versus Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, the book's about to come out. About 3 months before, this rumble is heard around the earth. People lining up at Barnes and Nobles, dressed in hats with their wands, and they wait for hours for this thing. 2, 1. For me,
If you're going one book, mano a mano, or bucco a bucco, I go with Da Vinci Code.
The Da Vinci Code book was fantastic. People were falling all over themselves to read this book.
Anything that starts with a naked dead dude in the Louvre will have your attention.
Who cares about the Da Vinci Code? It's about old paintings, the Bible, and like math, I think?
If you're a little kid and you want to have magic powers and you want to have a magic wand, all right, well, Harry Potter is for you. But the Da Vinci Code was a bigger craze because it was for grown crazy people.
The Harry Potter books made kids want to read more. That is an empirically good thing. The Da Vinci Code made the Catholic Church freak out. That is inherently a bad thing.
The Harry Potter series inspired the love of reading among young people.
And love of Satan.
The Bible says if people use sorcery and witchcraft that they will go to hell.
The Da Vinci Code was such a huge craze that it even made people question what they believe. Okay, that's huge.
Da Vinci Code literally took over the world. It started this international craze where people would go on pilgrimages all over Europe just to look at the art that was featured in the book.
I'm surprised there's even a debate. Obviously the Harry Potter books were a bigger craze. You didn't ask me if the Da Vinci Code books were a bigger craze, did you? There were 7 Harry Potter books.
I love them so much. If I can get a tattoo of a lightning bolt right here and not be made fun of every day, I totally would.
Expecto Patronum!
More books, more movies, more obsessed fans. Potter wins big!
Guess what time it is? It's insane debate time!
Most entertaining pageant. The Westminster Dog Show versus Miss America. Let's get insane!
Hot bitches or hot chicks? I'm gonna go with hot chicks.
Let's go!
Some more entertaining pageants?
The dog show kicks ass.
The Westminster is of hundreds and hundreds of breeds, and they're all gorgeous and they're all adorable. Miss America, 52 women, and like 45 of them are basically the same.
Which is the better pageant? Miss America, because they hardly ever poop on the stage.
Dogs keep it real. Everything is so fake about the Miss America pageant.
Miss America, they suffer, those girls. They go through torture to look wonderful and beautiful.
It's like watching a freak show where all the freaks are perfect and their bathing suits are glued to their butts. Dogs can walk around and be cute, but they can't make this face.
Beautiful standard poodle, yes.
I don't know, the Westminster Kennel Club dog show is pretty impressive. The handlers themselves are just as interesting to watch as the dogs.
The Westminster Dog Pageant is like the worst pageant possible. The entire pageant involves a dog walking around in a circle.
One at a time, please.
Whereas Miss America, they do the talent, they do the swimsuit, they do the walk,
And they open their mouths and you're like, oh my God, they're so stupid.
Plus, you get to figure out who old Mario's gonna try and hook up after the show. The Miss Idaho? Oh, Miss America.
When they win, it's just like they've been waiting forever to get this tiara on their head. And all the other girls are like, all this training, all this butt glue for nothing. It's crazy. Crazy awesome.
I think the day that they actually incorporate the general inspection into the Miss America pageant, then it's a true pageant. Because otherwise, it's bull.
The Sussex.
The Sussex
Natural beauties don't need butt glue to put on a bitchin' pageant. The winner of the insane debate is the Westminster Dog Show. Coming up, Conan the Barbarian versus the Terminator.
Conan was a barbarian.
The Terminator wins hands down. He will kill you. That's what he does. That's all he does.
It's all next on The Great Debate. But first, the sibling rivalry Vh1.com poll results. In a cruel Darwinian experiment, we pitted these celebrity brothers and sisters against each other and asked you to vote for your favorite, Joe, Nick, or Kevin Jonas. 41% voted Nick. Nick's so pretty, he's almost a Jonas sister. Jake or Maggie Gyllenhaal. 75% voted Jake. He's your inductee into the Gyllenhaal of Fame. This is The Great Debate, where your opinions matter for real.
music education in public schools just got a bit easier. For the first time ever, the annual Vh1 Big Shopping event is going online. So you can shop for holiday gifts and support the cause. Shop vh1bigshopping.com and beat the crowds while you save the music. Find fantastic holiday presents for your loved ones and give the gift of music to children. Visit vh1bigshopping.com today.
Sponsored by LG.
Which sounds better? Sierra on this?
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay. Or this?
Oh, wow. Well, that sounds great.
Yeah.
What is this?
This is a cell phone, too. It's the new LG Chocolate Touch Adobe Mobile. Now let's compare that to Sierra herself.
I like this one.
The next best thing to Sierra herself, the LG Chocolate Touch, only at Verizon.
For a limited time, you can carry out a large Domino's pizza with extra cheese and one topping for just $5.99. But there is one stipulation. Limit 256 per day. That's not happening.
For a limited time, carry out a large one-topping pizza with extra cheese for just $5.99.
You get presents, yes you do. Give some love to wow. You're really in the spirit. Giving gifts galore. And when you buy some jeans for you, or a friend you score.
Buy jeans with a $20 store card till December 24th.
In 1934, we introduced the multivitamin multi-mineral to America. Today, Nutrilite is the #1 selling supplement brand in the world. And it's one of ours. We're Amway Global. And when you combine Nutrilite with Artistry, one of the world's best-selling beauty brands, we're also the #1 online health and beauty retailer in America. Now you know. To learn more, contact your Amway Global independent business owner.
Once upon a time, there was a goddess and a hunter. She was beautiful, and he couldn't help himself. So he did something kind of crazy. And they lived happily ever after. Fantasy. Everybody has one.
For a better looking tomorrow. Vicks NyQuil Cold and Flu. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, best sleep you ever got with a cold medicine. For a better looking tomorrow. Now also available, Vicks NyQuil Less Drowsy, because everyone sleeps differently.
We went to Walmart to buy my son's first phone.
This is what I want.
It's already come in handy.
Get unbeatable prices on no-contract phones from T-Mobile, Virgin Mobile, Verizon Wireless, Net10, AT&T Go Phone, and Track Phone. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Available now on demand. The end has begun. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Available on digital cable, satellite, and game consoles.
Look, shut the f*** up. It's time to finally settle this. Which is the more badass role? The Terminator? Get out. Or Conan the Barbarian?
Huger, Schwarzenegger, badass. Conan, the Barbarian, versus the Terminator.
Oh, come on. If it comes down to a choice between a badass future with robots and a badass past with swords and sorcery and James Earl Jones, I'm going with the robot.
The Terminator wins hands down. He's a killing machine. He will kill you. That's what he does. That's all he does.
The Terminator would wipe out Conan the Barbarian.
Arnold Schwarzenegger as a robot that will not die. That's the scariest ever.
There's no question. It's Conan the Barbarian. He can just knock people over the head. Just basic violence.
Conan was barbarian. I mean, this guy was cutting people's heads off, limbs, arms, everything. That was Arnold in his prime, so muscled up and greasy. And why am I sweating? Why am I?
You can't really call Conan badass. He just had one sword, and so he could fight one guy at a time. The Terminator could take out an entire police precinct.
But Conan goes and cuts off the dude's head, shows it to everybody, and throws it down and goes home. Bye. That's pretty badass.
I would say the Terminator. He was just badass. And he looked really cool with the sunglasses and the leather jacket.
Motorcycles are cool too, but Conan the Barbarian and the horse, that's beast on beast.
What's more badass than saying, I'll be back?
I'll be back. He didn't even have any lines in Conan. Yeah, I am Conan and I am muscle.
Terminator has no babes. I don't even know if he can have sex. Conan always has a babe.
The Terminator does not need a horse, a sword, or a love interest. The Terminator kills people. That's what he does. That's all he does.
And the ball. He's an unstoppable killing machine. The Terminator wins.
I win a Terminator again. I knew it.
Vh1 has weighed in. All decisions are final, and that's it. Dustin Hoffman did drag better than Robin Williams. The Snuggie is pure genius. The Terminator would beat the loincloth by Conan the Barbarian. And the Thundercats don't stand a chance against He-Man. The debates only heat up from here. That's it for this round of The Great Debate.
Rated T. Green Day's smash album 21st Century Breakdown is available now.
American girl.
And 3 more tracks are here for Rock Band and Rock Band 2. Download and play 3 hits from 21st Century Breakdown. All the songs work across all Rock Band modes. Buy 21st Century Breakdown and get the Green Day downloads from the Rock Band Music Store through the Xbox Live Marketplace, PlayStation Store, and Shop channel, available now. Only for Rock Band and Rock Band.